Hello, and welcome to another round of Civilization 5. My name is Mike, and today I'm playing as Polynesia. Let's get started. This looks like a nice start, near 3 silver, 1 marble. Pretty close to a growth tile. Yes, this default spot is a good place to settle. And the first ruins, what do I get? Survivors, always good to see. Second ancient ruins, what do I get? Animal husbandry, always good to advance in technology. I have found a third set of ancient ruins. This is shaping up to be a good start. A map. Oh well. And a fourth set of ancient ruins. What a strong start to this game. And a fifth set. This is getting ridiculous. More survivors. Very nice. And another technology. Trapping. Wow, this is a great start. I don't think I've ever had a start this good. First pantheon of the game. Maybe the Celts or Ethiopia. Someone who gets a religion very early. Hiawatha. Good to meet you. Yet even more ancient ruins and a natural wonder. There's the Behringer's crater again. Advanced weaponry. Very nice. Very strong start. Of course, playing as Polynesia means that I have the ability to traverse through deep ocean as soon as the game begins. So my scout has gone up this continent, seen all these desert hills. Hiawatha is probably somewhere over here. I passed these city-states, down this plateau, and decided to embark here, and I crossed the ocean and found another ancient ruins. Maybe something good in this one. Nope. Oh well. Past this barbarian encampment, I've found some more ancient ruins. I've met Wellington, and I discovered mining. So that's 3 technologies this game that I got out of ancient ruins. Incredible. Yet I'm still behind Hiawatha. It's time for me to pick the pantheon that I'm going to have for this game. Now I have desert up here, thinking about getting desert worshippers, but seeing as how I have so much silver down here already, I'm going to go with religious idols. Culture and faith from silver. Yes. Fourth pantheon. And it looks like we may have Ethiopia in this game. Yes, good to meet you, Haile Selassie. A very peaceful, usually not very warmongering person. You must be the person who got the first pantheon of the game by turn 10. And here we have Dido of Carthage, looking to share the same continent as Ethiopia. And Indonesia. I don't know where you are. And by turn 58, 1600 BC, I have proven that the world is round. That is quite early in the game, if I do say so myself. Babylon again. Yes, Babylon is in the game, sharing the continent with Ethiopia and Carthage. And the Byzantines. Very well. Meanwhile, I have completed the first wonder of the game, the Great Lighthouse. I figure since I'm Polynesia, a predominantly naval civilization, I could go for the Great Lighthouse. But I still only have 1 city, so it's time to create a settler and settle probably up here near all these desert hills. The Iroquois have started worshipping the tundra. They must have a lot of tundra. I can only see a little bit of it, but it looks like they are up here in the garbage. Oof. Sucks for them. And Siam. Siam on the same continent. That's everyone, I believe. I've discovered every civilization. 5 civilizations. Carthage, Ethiopia, Babylon, Siam, the Byzantines, are all sharing this one continent. Over here we have Indonesia, who seems to have a small continent, maybe a bit bigger, this area, by themselves. And then I am sharing this little crummy landscape with Hiawatha of the Iroquois. I lucked out. I didn't get stuck with the tundra and the snow. But it's still not good for him, and I'm going to need room to expand somewhere. And we have the first religion of the game. Ethiopia, not surprising, has adopted orthodoxy. And the second wonder, the Great Library, built by Kamehameha in Indonesia, who does have a very thin, very small continent, kind of snaky. And with my national college built in Honolulu, it's time for me to settle a second city. Now all this desert hills, that's not bad for production. But I think I'm going to settle strategically right here. I got these mountains right here, this little inlet of water, some fish, some strategic growth tiles, furs luxury. So I just put my city right here, have access to the sea, and mark this territory, this entire plateau, as being mine. There's Samoa. Hiawatha is not happy that I settled so close to him. Very well, I will not do that in the future. That is as far as I plan to go. Yes, you can have this entire wonderful territory for yourself. All the tundra and snow you could ever want. Babylon just completed the third wonder of the game, Stonehenge. So he's getting a lot of extra faith per turn. Now, he's founded a religion as well. He's founded Islam. Hiawatha has Protestantism, so Protestantism is what I'm more interested in because that's probably going to spread to my cities fastest. Protestantism has +2 faith from tundra tiles. That's not good. I don't care about that. Temples provide 2 happiness. That's alright. Although I wouldn't mind Orthodoxy's mosques or Islam's cathedrals. It looks like Hiawatha is going to be a warmonger this game. He's got my second city surrounded by 3 of his unique swordsmen and a spearman. Just surrounding Samoa, I only have 2 local troops, my basic warriors. I'm not going to be able to hold him off. He's probably going to take this city. A great prophet was born in my civilization, so I can found the last religion if I so desire. Question is, do I so desire? I've checked out the beliefs. None of them really interest me. A couple of good ones, but nothing that really boosts culture or food or anything that I would really want. So I'm going to found the final religion with the great prophet that I received. What will it be? This looks like a good religion. Polynesian Shinto. Culture and faith from the silver that I have. Tithe from the few people in my civilization who will be following this religion, and pagodas. Always good to have. This is unsettling. The people with the pointiest sticks. The Iroquois have 5 times as many. Yes, I wasn't planning on going to war this game, but I need to maintain more of a defensive military. He's still got his army in this general area, which unnerves me a lot, but good for now. I can't build troops fast enough. So the game is progressing fairly quietly. No wars, nothing's broke out. Hiawatha's troops have been hanging around, but they haven't actually started anything. Gajamada completed another wonder, now he has 7. Dido is inviting me to go to war with Haile Selassie. Well, I'd consider it, even though they're not on the same continent. I'd just make the declaration. But I'm worried that Hiawatha of the Iroquois is looking for any opportunity to strike, so I'm going to play it as passively and defensively as I can for now. I've decided not to wait until Hiawatha strikes at me, and decided to strike him first, because his troops hanging around my cities has gotten pretty annoying. He's made it difficult for my workers to build roads, and I would just be happier if he stayed on his side of the continent. So we are declaring war on Hiawatha right now. Oh, he is very confident. I really don't want to defeat you. I want you to leave me alone. And the skirmish is over. Yep, we have forced Hiawatha's troops out of our lands and put up a defense force right here. Build a wall right here and not talk to them. That's how neighbors should be. Something worth noting is that Siam has gone full honor, and after entering the Renaissance era, finally completed building the statue of Zeus. So they've been building up honor and are not close to really anyone. Maybe they can march on Babylon, but right now they're just kind of stuck in this crappy little... It's not too bad, I guess. They got a lot of plains, a river here on the capital. It's not great, but it's not terrible either. Haile Selassie has just completed the Angkor Wat, so now I can no longer work on it in Samoa like I was. That's the second time this game he's sniped a wonder from me. It's getting kind of annoying. And Byzantium has completed their first wonder, the Great Mosque of Xen. It really sucks for Byzantium when they don't get a religion like they have this game. They just went full piety and got nothing from it. So sad. Having researched printing press, I now have founded the World Congress. I discovered every civilization in the world about 3,000 years ago, but yeah, now I have founded the World Congress. And it's time to enhance Shinto. Seeing as how I'm not actually going to be spreading this religion and just keeping it mainly to myself, we'll go with Defender of the Faith. Bonus combat strength near my cities. And a little more production. Yes, enhance that religion. That is Shinto. Alright, so some bad news in short order. I was going to settle my fourth city over here. Nice ideal spot. And Hiawatha took it with Buffalo Creek, so I'm not going to do that. And then Haile Selassie completed the Forbidden Palace. That's what, his 10th wonder? 9th wonder. He's got a lot of them. He's going for patronage. He's going for a diplomatic victory. He's in first, so I need to keep an eye out for him. He's pretty strong, pretty far ahead. But now I need to redirect my settlers somewhere. I have to figure out where. Things are going pretty well for me. I mean, I do have 2 culture city-states right here I can ally with. Hiawatha may have taken the spot that I wanted, but I found a different spot. It's not bad. Down here on the Jakartan continent, the Indonesian continent, I have Nukahiva. Pretty close to Uluru, that Australian wonder, that natural wonder. It's close to cows, sheep, iron, fish. No luxury resources, maybe some gold up here. But it's in a decent location. It's not bad. It's not terrible. Let's see. Arts funding. Yes, I would like to pass arts funding. Banning nutmeg. Indonesia is ahead of me, but I don't know. Yeah, we'll try and ban nutmeg. Nutmeg is now banned. And arts funding passes unanimously. Great! Gaujamada plotting against me. Thank you for that information, Ramkamhain. I will be building up my navy soon. I just need a little more time. Well, I was going to try and use my great prophet to spread out my religion a little bit to some of these city-states, but I see 3 Iroquois great prophets and another missionary in tow, so I think I will just stand down. That looks great. The cities we all like to visit, Honolulu and Tonga, top of the charts. 34 tourism total, dwarfing Ethiopia, Babylon, Hiawatha, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, so we are doing really well in terms of tourism. And we haven't even gotten a flight yet. Hiawatha is unhappy that I purchased land near him. Yeah, we'll refrain from doing that from now on. Yes, he settled Montreal pretty close to me, so I bought all of this land. He could not have any of these desert hills. They are mine. And a declaration of friendship. Amazing. Yes, let us work together. Choose a host. Well, I don't want it to go to Ethiopia. So let's elect my bestest buddy in the whole world, Dido. This is looking great. Honolulu spreading out very far. Tonga and Samoa. My little plateau. Even my newest city is doing really well. Looking good. Everyone peaceful. Research agreements, declarations of friendship. There's almost no controversy in this entire planet. Okay, there's one war, but aside from that, everything is going great. It's looking like a tourism victory is going to happen inevitably. I am the first civilization to have an industrial revolution. Oh, what am I going to pick? I can pick anything, really. Freedom. Gonna go with freedom. Gonna have to go with freedom. There's no need to go to war to anyone. So, yeah. Freedom. The cities we all like to visit. Honolulu, Babylon, Tonga, and Samoa. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, three of the four most popular cities are mine. Yes, a cultural victory should come pretty quickly. Our people are now buying your shirts and doing the hula dance. Gotcha, Siam. Ooh, a new ideology. Who is it? Who is it? Babylon adopted order. Oh, no one ever goes with freedom. Oh, hello, new neighbor. Didn't realize that Indonesia had taken Montreal from the Iroquois. Also took this city, Genesee River. Indonesia spread out pretty far. Surprising. Hiawatha's been contained, as I say. Indonesia stretches all the way up from Montreal now, down this snaky continent, past Nuka-Hiva. Here's the little island city. And Denpasar, right here next to the Byzantine capital. So they're pretty extended. Pretty vulnerable, someone might say. No, I'm not going to go to war. This has been a perfectly peaceful game. Yes, the war is over and everyone is at peace. This is beautiful. Nebuchadnezzar has completed Broadway. That's disappointing. I was building Broadway, and I used a great engineer to speed it up. I was 1 or 2 turns away. He got it. He got that and the Eiffel Tower, so it's getting really annoying. He's also one of the last holdouts. If I am going to win with a cultural victory, he's probably going to be the one that takes the longest at this point. Ideology. Siam has also adopted order. Alright, I'll need to put a diplomat over in the Siamese capital. Things are going pretty swell, though. Things aren't bad. My culture is growing and growing and growing, and it's pretty powerful. Actually, I just remembered I don't have to put a diplomat in Siam because I am already dominant over them. Yes, quite influential. Them and Carthage. And the Iroquois are almost there. It's just really Indonesia and mainly Babylon. Babylon is the one that's going to be difficult. The Iroquois have adopted freedom. My neighbor, excellent. That's 3 people going for freedom. Yes, we're all grouped together. The Iroquois, Ethiopia, and Polynesia. Hooray for freedom! Siamese order, not a problem. Babylonian order, bit of a problem. The extravagant World's Fair is complete and I took the gold. Culture increased by 100% for 20 turns. But the other civilizations didn't slack off. Okay, well, Carthage did, but Ethiopia, Babylon, the Iroquois, Siamese, yeah, they all got silver. Not bad. And here's a musician coming to spread my tourism to Babylon. The most unfortunate thing about the way this continent is set up is that Babylon does not have any cities on the coast, so I cannot send any of my cargo ships over and spread my tourism that way. It's all got to be done through diplomats and great musicians. I have completed the Statue of Liberty, and we have one more ideology. Is it freedom? It's got to be freedom. Carthage has adopted autocracy. You've got to be kidding me. They've got to be suffering some immediate unhappiness. Yes, they're immediately in a revolutionary wave. What are they thinking? That's just a terrible decision. A war has broken out between Babylon and Ethiopia. Ooh. I actually wish Ethiopia the best in that war. I hope Ethiopia can wipe Babylon out. That would be great. The people with the pointiest sticks. I really haven't consulted my military advisor recently, so let's see. I am somewhere in the middle, stronger than the Iroquois, Babylon, or Byzantines, but significantly weaker to Ethiopia or Indonesia. Well, it's a good thing they're on a different continent going to war with each other. I found a small unclaimed spot of land right here on the other continent, right next to Babylon. So now I'm going to start sending a caravan over there and start getting some influence over them that way. They've been at war with Ethiopia for a while, but they've been holding strong. I really haven't been paying attention to all these wars that have been going on, but Indonesia took the Iroquois capital of Onondaga. So they're growing in power. They're still stretching from all the way up here all the way down there. Carthage took these two Iroquois cities, so that now they have 6. Haile Selassie took this Babylonian city, and now they're left with 2. Doing pretty strong damage to the capital, but failing to take it over and over again. And Byzantines and Siam haven't really impacted the game much. But other than that, things are going pretty quiet. Looks like the Carthaginians might actually be the ones that come down and take Babylon if they can get there first. And there is one fewer city. Osininka has been taken. So yeah, they just keep marching. They could go around this mountain and get the Grand River, and keep on going, take out Brantford, and keep on going, take out Buffalo Creek, and keep on going and take out Salamanca. Yeah, there are a lot of cities still. They spread out far, but they're all weak, and you could destroy them if you wanted to. Though, why would you bother? You've got pretty much everything. Just make peace. You don't care. We are only a few turns away from me winning the game, and I wanted to note that everybody has chosen an ideology. I still can't believe Carthage went with autocracy, but everyone else, freedom. Except Babylon and Siam, but screw them. Gajah was not joking around. He took Onondaga, Osininka, Grand River, and Brantford, and Salamanca. Yeah, Buffalo Creek is the only Iroquois city still standing as far as I can tell. So, yeah, they weren't joking around. They really hated him. Meanwhile, Babylon still stands, as does Akkad. So it looks like they're going to be around for a while. I'm only a few turns away from winning the game. Babylon's the only holdout, and I just finished the World Games by a whole lot. So now I have tourism increase, so it's probably going to happen in one turn.
Poets will honor you for as long as beauty brings gladness to a weary heart.
So that went by pretty smoothly. Very quiet, very calm. Very somewhat short game, actually. I suppose that I'm lucky, spawning on this continent with just Hiawatha. At the prosperous end of the continent, he had the tundra and the snow, and yeah, that doomed him. Everyone else is cramped on this continent. Chaotic, desert, flat, snow, tundra. Ethiopia has probably been the most successful, having all this coastline and all this flat, fertile land. Even Carthage, just a lot of desert, a lot of garbage. Let's take a quick look at my cities. Got some fishing boats right along this coastline of my capital. Jesus Christ looking down over all my mines. The Leaning Tower of Pisa right there. It's a beautiful city, really. And as you pan up the coastline, you see all of my Moai statues. Oh, dotting the coastline. It's just so magnificent. Well, that's it. That was the entire game. That was pretty short. Thanks for watching. See you again next time.